Hello everyone, this is Joe Lucia here. Welcome to our weekly Tongren session. I'm just going to get my friends that are on Instagram along on board as well. Live. Yep, it's trying to record. Discard. There we go. Live on Instagram as well. Sorry for that delay. So each week we have a weekly Tongren session, which is a distance healing method developed and through the ages and modified and perfected by the Tamyong system of Tong, Tam. So each week, people put in their requests and we work on them individually for what we call a Tongren booster. Energy healing is very subtle, so getting that healing momentum going is the best way to go. So let's begin right away. We have people on Facebook, Instagram, my website, even texting us in, texting in for us. There we go. And we do a 3-part process. One is to initialize the brain, blood flow to the brain, craniosacral fluid in the brain, and brain initialization parts like the hypothalamus, pituitary, to initialize the sensory cortex, so the nerves, and hormones, communication, bioelectrical and biochemical communication. So we will work with healing, Happy Mama, healing chi for perfect blood, lymph, strong immune system. So let's do the initialization of everything. We have Constance Charters and we have Kim Childs. We have Catherine, we have Esther, and we will do a special shout out to a 14-year-old in Poland. So our goal is simple: open up blockages to unleash the communication information from the brain to the part of the body that needs work. So blood flow and nerve flow, that's our best way. Right hip labrum. I don't recall what a labrum is. I was once a Latin major, but I forget the labrum definition. So let's start with the perfect blood. Where does blood come from? Primarily from the bone marrow of the spine, the large bones of the body to produce blood. So we work on T1 for the bones and bone marrow. The gasket. Oh, okay. I get that. It is like a gasket, like the SI joint, which is basically two bones coming together. In between there is kind of like a folding tissues. So that gasket would be a protective, a bone covering kind of thing. I get it. Let's work on that. But first we're working on perfect blood. T1 for the bones. T7 for the spleen, which is kind of a blood backup. anti-inflammation, which includes immune boosting, strong immune system, and the lymph. T1 for the bones and B cells, T2 thymus and T cells, and T3 for the lungs and the lymph. T7 again for the spleen. Coming down. Lumbar 1 to 5. And then we work on the craniosacral system. Which starts in the crystal palace, the pituitary and the pineal gland area, ventricle, goes down to the sphenoid bone, this is the nourishment for the bone marrow. Hopefully everybody can see my hands. That looks perfect. But it might show the stain on my shirt when I sit back further. Microbiome for the immune system. 70% of our immune system is in the gut. B11, B12, L4, L5. Grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. And for everyone, a lymph tune-up. Sky window lymph for the brain. Axillary lymph for the upper body. Armpits, inguinal lymph for the lower part of the body, and then the central control area, Peyer's patches, and grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. So next, let's work with Kathy, and then after that will be Kim. For sleep, we got some ideas for sleep. Actually, we got some sleep tape. So blood flow to the brain. Working on the veins, eyes, and high blood pressure. So 2 things for the high blood pressure. One would be beets, ideally fermented beets. Second one would be hibiscus tea, which is a classic for high blood pressure as well. So nice haircut. Yep, got a haircut for summer. So we want to work for the veins, eyes, and high blood pressure. So GV17 for the blood pressure. So we want to work on everything for the eyes as well. So we have vertebral artery to the spinal artery. C1 to C7, but especially C3, C4 for the eyes. KV17 for the veins, circulation. So certain herbs, especially hawthorn berry, really good for the eyes, or the arteries, I should say, and the heart. Also good for edema. Q1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for inflammation for the eyes and the veins. So let's work on the ouch point for the eyes. Hawthorn berry is good for the arteries and the circulation. So hawthorn berry, one of the products I recommend is called Vein Health. It's got hawthorn berry. I actually take hawthorn paste as a maintenance for arteries and the heart. And then it's like a jam. Then that, along with kidney herbs, can help with the edema. Those two things. Vein Health and kidney tracks, I think it's called. Those two things. I've used the kidney supplement for edema with good success before, instead of protonics or whatever those things are. Not protonics, water pills. So for the eyes also, blood flow to the eyes, ouch point to the eyes, and the liver, which is the Chinese medicine connection to the eyes as well. So we'll work on Kim and then Laura, then Esther and Constance. The AV keeps cutting out, maybe because I'm kind of far away. Let me sit a little closer. Could be Big Brother watching me. And then grounding. So let's work on the liver for the eyes as well. Cover everything. P9. Right side. Okay, so next we work with Kim. Great sleep and right hip labrum repair. Also fell on my right knee. Sorry to hear that. Hip today, coming up the stairs. So the swelling and pain, thanks. Arnica, ibuprofen, ice, and Tongren. There you go. Blood flow to the brain for Kim. Another thing for pain is CBD with peppermint. Makes the CBD even more effective for pain. Great sleep, so relaxation. So good thing for helping with sleep. Don't eat too late, of course. Do breath trading of the 4-6-6 breath we talked about, a 4-8-8 breath. In time for relaxation, but especially the vagus nerve for the relaxation response for great sleep. So let me know when you get to the website, Catherine. See if it's any better. I think you actually did. Nope. And hello, Esther. Great to see you. So let's work on inflammation for the right knee and hip. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Big deep breath. And then for the right knee and hip, let's work on the nerve, blood flow and nerve flow with T7 for the blood flow. Lumbocervical plexus for the nerve flow, for the knees and the hip. And then the ouch point, right knee and right hip. Right hip and knee. So let's work and focus even on the hip and the labrum healing. So blood flow T7, and the hip ouch points directly. Okay. So next we have Laura and Constance. So hormone balancing. This is a great company which has, it's called naturalfertilityshop.com by an excellent person with great kits for fertility or hormone balancing, all of those different things. Blood flow to the brain. Send energy away for lower back pain, heart strength, and varicose veins. Okay. And hormone balancing, so hypothalamus and pituitary, these are the way, the initialization of the endocrine system. So where exactly are hormones built? In the glands, right? It's like sweat glands. You're welcome, Laura. Good to see you. hormone balancing. Those kits from Heather Rodriguez, naturalfertilityshop.com. They look excellent, a good foundational situation. But especially pituitary for balanced hormones. Vertebral artery, spinal artery, C6, C7 for thyroid, parathyroid, L3 for hormones and hormone balancing. Happy to help Kim as much as I can. Another idea is yarrow oil on the hip area to help heal, remove scar tissue, and help other tissue come in quickly. So lower back pain for Constance. Heart strength, so T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and T5. Heart strength for sure, Hawthorne Berry. T5 for the heart. Varicose veins, UV17. So there's a good product called Vein Health, which will help with the strength of the veins and the circulation of the veins, called Vein Health from globalhealing.com. So lower back pain, blood flow, T7, nerve flow, lumbosacral plexus, T7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And again, GV17 for circulation. And of course, for everyone, worry-free mind. GB13 right side for Laura and everyone. GB13 worry-free mind in Tong, connecting to your true self. And vagus nerve grounding down to the earth. GB12. How's the AV now on Facebook? So we will work with Esther, Constantine, yeah, as a reminder, the workshop, it's a free webinar on Tuesday to talk about the breath, the importance of breath. People have shortcomings for breathing, shallow breathing, asthma. blood flow to the brain. For Esther, joint pain, bladder. Problem raising left arm, blood flow to the brain. So what you can do, Esther, try to raise it now. We'll work on it and try to raise it again and let me know if it gets any better. Masterpiece maker. Blood flow to the brain. Brain command points. Brain stem command points. Blood flow, nerve flow, but T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for pain and inflammation. And guest 26163640. Don't recognize that person. Let's work on the brachial plexus nerves for the right arm for Esther. Let me know if your arm raising has improved. Brachial plexus for the right arm. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for inflammation. T7 to L3 for the bladder. Blood flow and nerve flow. And Katrina, you're coming up. And grounding. Vagus nerve. So we want to do the relaxation response. Hello, Marie. We will tap for good health. How are you feeling after your appointment yesterday? So for the bladder, for Esther, S1 to 5. And CV 17. grounding for Esther, liver 3, and kidney 1. Okay. So Katrina, we'll tap for your mother. Linda, unable to stand or walk. Let's work on that. And for guests, 26163640. Blood flow to the brain. Brain command points for Alzheimer's. CB13. Somebody said something about a successful yawn. Oh, yes, there it is. Yep, we're in the right place. Blood flow to the brain. Brain command points. GB13 right side, left side for Alzheimer's. Stand or walk. GV17. Mobility Control Center. For standing and walking. Blood flow, nerve flow. Working on the spine. And while we go down, we work on the heart, T5. But Hawthornberry, vein health. Different things like that for herb help with the mitral valve. Breathing techniques as well. How's the AV on Facebook? Is it going in and out still? T5, T6 for the heart and mitral valve with regurgitation, inflammation, anti-inflammation, T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 to support the heart. Always consult your doctor with these conditions, but beet juice, those types of things. Work on the heart from the front. And for Linda, catch you later, Catherine. Exit stage right. TV17 again for the heart. Cardiac center, C5, T5 for the heart, the bioelectricity. AV is back on Facebook. Okay, great. and grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. Lauren, pain in both shoulders, left knee, and relaxation. We'll do a good relaxation and overall healing as requested by Marie as well. So satisfying yawns, that would be the vagus nerve, which gets activated, and people yawn when they get these sessions. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. Julie to the MS group, absolutely. Hello, Lena. Nice to see you. This is your first time, I think. Are you familiar with Tongren? A lot. Not much change in the arm. We'll do it again. So for Julie, MS, Lauren, pain in shoulders, and we're good. Blood flow to the brain. MS is oftentimes misdiagnosed Epstein-Barr virus. Viruses consume fat. The myelin sheath is made of fat. So if you can reduce your heavy metal, which feeds viruses, alkalize your body, clay baths, a plant-based diet, you can reverse that. Blood flow to the brain. Brain command points. Let's do a little bit more for Linda. CV17 for the standing and walking. But also from a Tongren perspective, T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Immune system to boost to fight off viruses such as Epstein-Barr virus, which can be dormant for 20 years. You should always rule that out with MS, ALS, Parkinson's, Lyme, even brainstem cancers. And in a moment, we're going to work on 2 people with brainstem cancers. Gliomas. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for MS. The microbiome for MS. T11, T12, L4, L5. This is a great website. I learned from a Polish person about a holistic website in Germany. If you want, I can send that to you, Faris. Just let me know. They may have some other options for you. I know they use, for cancers, they use mistletoe. continue on with the MS, the microbiome, T11, T12, L4, L5. And grounding down to the earth, liver 3 and kidney 1. So let's work for Lauren and Evan. Psoriatic arthritis. Good ones for that are clay and bitter herbs for releasing stress from the liver, and then anti-inflammatory foods and herbs. Blood flow to the brain. And Lauren has pain in both shoulders. And we're also going to work for good health. And points of the brain. Pain in both shoulders. Vertebral artery, spinal artery. Both shoulders, so you work on the brachial plexus, shoulder release, TV21. All the ouch points of the shoulders. Both shoulders and left knee. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for pain, inflammation. Microbiome T11, T12. Sometimes if a call comes in through Instagram, sorry for shaking you around, the volume goes off and on. See if I can get that to work. Sometimes I have to reset. One second, please. Sorry, folks. If a call comes in through the phone, which is what we're using for Instagram. And we will start again. Sorry, you all got bumped out. And we are back You should have sound now. Pain in both shoulders. Please repost the last two people, Lauren and the other person. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and the ouch points for the shoulders. Yes, Lauren, thank you. Next, we're going to work with the eyes. Do some more with the shoulders. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, anti-inflammation to reduce pain in your shoulders as well. Good to see you, Constance Charters. Yep, it's good to look at all the different things that you can do for supporting your healing as a team effort of holistic remedies such as herbs, even specialized waters, breathing, plant-based nutrition, flower essences, homeopathics, all looking for the same relief. Can you hear me okay now, Lauren? And next we will work with the eyes for Faris. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. So we work with Faris and Calm Creature. Sounds better on Facebook. Interesting. It was sounding not so good on Facebook earlier. Blood flow to the brain. Goodbye for now, Constance. Thank you very much for joining. We'll work for Faris's mom, her eyes, and vertigo. Barely can walk, blood flow to the brain. Command points for the brain. Ouch point for the eyes right away. Glaucoma, GV17. Yeah, the Instagram feed, I bet, is not so hot. I don't know how I can make that any better. Nope, doesn't allow me. Yep, ringer. See if I can actually increase the volume for Instagram. I'll just keep an eye on that. Ouch point for the eyes for Faris's mom. liver for the eyes, TV17 for the glaucoma as well as the vertigo, same place, the brain stem. TV17 and BL9, brainstem and vertigo, medulla and cerebellum. Arteries, spinal arteries. So for the eyes, blood flow to the eyes, facial artery, carotid artery, vertebral artery. Saffron is a good eye remedy. A good cleanser for the eyes is cayenne pepper. Of course, always consult your doctor. Lena, you are guest 26163640. Good to see you. So let's do some more work for the eyes for Faris's mom. Anybody else out there tapping? We're going to work for brainstem cancer for 2 people as well. Blood flow to the brain. Three parts. Sky window. Carotid artery. Vertebral artery and occipital artery for Constantine and Augustina. C3, 4, 5 for the eyes for Faris's mom. Vertebral artery, spinal artery. Yep, you're next, actually, Calm Creature. You're right here on my list. Calm Creature, we will next work with detox, lung, and sinus infections. Absolutely, you're next. Let's continue with the eyes some more for Faris's mom. Qigong for the eyes. Dr. Go, G-O-H, I think it is. Cayenne pepper, eye wash. And liver for the eyes as well. And grounding for Faris's mom. And for Calm Creature, blood flow to the brain, brain command points, brainstem command points. Detox, lung, sinus infection, adrenal health, and despair. And Jolly Legend, someone who are tapping for Leonard. Blood flow to the brain. Lungs, sinus infections, adrenal health, and despair. Keep an eye on your breathing. If you breathe through the nose, it creates nitric oxide, which can sanitize your sinuses. Breathing through your nose, humming, and mantras, they can actually create a vibration, which also creates nitric oxide and creates a good absorption of water, of oxygen in your body. Blood flow to the brain. Lungs, sinus infections, adrenal health, and despair. So lung 1, lung 2 in Chinese medicine in the front. T3 for the lungs in the back. C3 for the lungs, for the sinuses. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for infections and the immune system. And for the adrenals, T7, blood flow, and L1, nerve flow. And again for the brain stem cancers, 3 blood supplies, carotid artery, vertebral artery, occipital artery, and GB17 for the brainstem itself. For despair, eat lots of, believe it or not, fermented foods. We will tap for GB13. And we do grounding, liver 3, and kidney 1. And tap for Leonard for inflammation for both kidneys. Blood flow to the brain. Good kidney herbs, kidney treks, I think it's called, from globalhealing.com. Command point to the brain, command point to the brain stem. Blood flow and nerve flow for the spine, but T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for inflammation. Thank you, sir. And the focus on the kidneys, blood flow, nerve flow, blood flow T7. L2 for the kidneys. And again, T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for inflammation. T7 blood flow, and L2 for the kidneys. Grounding, liver 3 and kidney 1. Liver 3 and kidney 1. And then also for the kidneys, CV4. Dantian for the kidney area. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. And we'll do some Qigong. Focus on lower Dantian. Charge the battery for everyone. Focus on GB13 in Tong for relaxation, connecting to your true self, knowing that you can be healed, you're worth being healed. Thank you very much. Blessings for everyone. Don't give up hope, despair. Have hope, continue forward. Hope you're all feeling better. I'll do whatever I can to support and help all of you. It's your job not to give up. That's your homework. Thanks very much and have a great day.